Hello, everybody out there in multimedia land. I have a 21 horsepower overhead valve Briggs and Stratton Intek Plus, wait for it, engine. And you see where that's at. I did change the head gasket last year on this thing. It worked out well, but there is a flattened cam in there. So I had that problem. I don't like that engine, so I bought a Kohler 18 horse Command, and I switched it up. It mounts up, so far as I could tell. I'm pretty sure of that. I did have it started. You see how this is all torn apart. I did not have it like this. This is not what I intended to do, but my battery usually goes right there. I touched the blue wire off of the engine, the Kohler engine, and everything hooked up. Everything was working fine except for the lights. I was trying to figure it out, and I had this blue wire coming off of here, and I hooked it into a wire over here, one of these guys, one of these many, I forget, and it had 12 volts coming from this, and I believe I was just rushing, and I didn't check to see if this had anything going to it, and that was it. A little puff of smoke came off of here, and I went to start it, and I had nothing. I could jump the solenoid at that point and still get the engine to turn over and actually start, but I wasn't able to. I didn't have anything coming from, I just had juice going to here and juice going to the red wire, but then I had no, I go to turn the key and nothing. So I looked for that fusible link, and I looked and I looked and I looked, and I thought it would be in here. I looked at wiring schematics and everything. I couldn't find anything. Here is the I don't know if you got specs over there, but here's my mower's serial number right here, if that helps. All right. Yeah, it really upset me because I had to tear everything apart. Ultimately, I did find, once I ripped this guy up, I had to unbolt everything, which is not bad, but it's not really something I wanted to do. I got a million projects going on. Anyone who watches my channel, you don't have a $100,000 a year job. You got to do things on your own, and sometimes you learn the hard way. But this is where the fuse was. It was tucked back there. I couldn't find it, and I mean, I really, really tried, but I could not find the thing. Once I tore this out, though, and took this partially out, I was able to get it. Okay, sorry, brief interruption. So yeah, this is how your tractor looks under it. And there is a bracket that bolted into here, and I probably should locate that now because I'm gonna need to have that in there. I don't know where the heck that thing went. Probably fell off down into there. Yeah, or maybe it's over there. So that's the problem with this stuff, man. I mean, I don't do this kind of garbage, unless I ultimately have to. And like I said, I could not find that fusible link, and I don't even know if it's that yet. And I look at this, and I'm just like, dude, I paid $250 for this tractor, and I could probably get, it needed a carburetor, I think, when I bought it. But it almost makes you want to just take the thing, pitch it, and start fresh, But I got a cast iron front end. I got a Kohler on it. The transmission, I can't stand those transmissions. They say they're stronger. Whatever, I like the hydrostatic where you could shift on the fly. And these back tires are kind of rinky-dink small. I don't like that. But, cheap seat. Got a good look to it, and it cuts decently. But I don't know. Man, I did a video about this saying that these things will last for, you know, so many years if you do the right thing with it. But I gotta say, I should have done it on this motor, because these are the real deal. These things are just timed pretty much to fail. And if you're just a normal person that doesn't, you know, isn't really meticulous with it, it'll fail probably within 10 years. And, you know, this thing, though, pretty good motors. You don't usually have many problems with them. Pterodactyl, the dude from Indiana, he likes these things. I saw one of his videos. He, you know, the Kohler Command, and there's a lot of other tractor guys out there that give it the seal of approval. And I got a buddy that works for a village near me, and that's all they get, either Kawasaki's or Kohler Commands. You know, mess with the Courages, but that is what it is. So I'm gonna do another video. Hopefully this thing is put together, or it's gonna be in my truck going to the scrap yard after I part out the good parts, because I'm just frustrated. The motor I'll resell, or I'll just keep for another tractor I get that needs an engine. But yeah, this transmission, it works. You know, it works fine. I just don't like these transes. I got my big guy over here, John Deere 316. I got to split the case on that one and put a module in it, but I'm not that good at that. I'm just doing one war at a time. So it is what it is. If you got any comments or words of advice, or where I could get manual for this exact motor, I'd appreciate it. Some type of wiring diagram so I know exactly what those are. And I have looked, but there's like, you punch in the numbers and everything, and there's so many different pictures that show up. Kind of frustrating. So, but it is what it is. If I, you know, gave it the due diligence necessary, I'm sure I would find it out. That night I was rushing, I was getting it working, and it's, you know, able to start. All I had to do is figure out where the lights were, and I'd have been good to go. But, you know, it didn't work out that way. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. You know, you could go out and buy a brand new tractor. You can do that, but, you know, the money that you spend, you know, something comparable to this would be like $1,500 if you bought it brand new. I could find one of these things probably for, I want to say, $350, maybe $450, $475. Not with that engine, though. I highly doubt it, unless someone really doesn't know what they have. But I choose to fix this thing because the Kohler Command, I can't say enough good things about it, so I will put this garbage back together and have another video to show you guys. I just want to send a shout out to all the other YouTubers out there that helped me along the way. Pterodactyl, definitely. Jeff's Mowers. There's a couple other ones that I don't remember their names, but to the whole YouTube community for sharing this information. I think it's great. You know, tips and tricks make it possible to do things like this for me. Because tearing it down, not having any type of direction, it's not something I want to ever get into. So I'm very grateful to have YouTube and the contributors. So if you can, hit the like, subscribe button, check out some other videos on these things. Do your research and get it done. Thanks, guys.